This is Lisa with Holland Designs Crochet. Today I am showing you something quite special. This is a beautifully hand-crocheted baby blanket, and it was made by a beloved grandmother who has since passed away, and the blanket was made approximately 12 years ago, and I believe it's just made out of an acrylic yarn, and as I looked at it quite closely, it's a 4-ply or a fingering weight, so quite a small yarn that's being used here. And it's quite a nice large blanket. So the reason I have this in my possession is I was contacted by a lady on Facebook, and she asked me if I could please repair this for her. And it has some damaged squares, some areas on the blanket, about 4 different areas that are damaged. And it is a 12-year-old blanket, but the damage was originally done by a small child with some scissors, probably a child who wanted to be crafty, I'm guessing. And so she has had this tucked away for quite a few years, and finally she feels brave enough to ask me to repair it for her. So I'm quite touched and honored to be asked and to be trusted to repair this blanket. And this stitching is quite neat and tidy, as you can see. And so I'm going to use a 4-ply yarn and probably a smaller hook, maybe a 3mm or 3.5, something like that. I'll have to see what my gauge is. But essentially I'm going to have to restitch a few of these squares. So I'll have to decipher what the stitch counts are and what type of stitches, the best I can to recreate these squares and then sew them in the places where they need to be replaced. So I have several areas that have sort of just been marked and taped up with paper so I know where the spots are. So the very first thing I am doing is I need to go and buy some yarn and try and match this color the best I can. And so since I'm going to be replacing this entire square, I am just unraveling a little bit of the yarn here. I'm going to cut myself a short length of the yarn and then take it to the craft store and try and find the closest color match for this sort of peachy pink colored blanket. So that's my first step, is basically get some yarn so I can repair these squares. So when I was in the store, I thought I had found a good color match, but I checked the yarn strand that I had against the yarn in natural light when I got outside the store, and I noticed that it was not a good match. So it's funny how yarn colors look different under fluorescent lights in a store versus out in natural lighting. So I was able to pop back in and I got something else. This is a little bit more of a peachy pink color. So different yarn, maybe a little bit softer than the original. But I thought the color was more important really than exactly matching the exact softness. I'd rather have the color match. Anyway, so I can't find the exact yarn from 12 years ago, but I have to do my best. So I was able to find this one, so I'm going to give this a try and see how it goes. So the yarn I got is slightly shinier. It has a nylon in it, so it's not exactly the same yarn. This is just more of an acrylic. This is acrylic and nylon blend, but it was the closest thing I could find. And as I did say, it was slightly softer. And initially I was thinking I'd have to restitch some of the squares, and I may still have to do a section of the square. I did already look at it and figure out the pattern for it, so I can make it quite easily. But as I was looking at it, and because the color is slightly different, I didn't want it to be very noticeable, like a patch. So instead I've just grabbed a yarn needle and a length of yarn, the yarn that I purchased here. And I've basically started with this first square, and I've sewn the area here at the center together. So I do have a yarn end that I'll need to weave in, and I'll need to weave this in as well. But I basically repaired it already. I just grabbed all these loose stitches and drew them together. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be, at least it won't come apart. And there was also some damage, I think, at the corner here. So I'm just going to double check to make sure that I have sewn it properly so that it doesn't come undone. And I think that'll be pretty good result for this particular square. As you can see, I do have some other areas that I need to repair, but I think again sewing it with a yarn needle might be my best bet. And this one here is quite damaged, so we'll see if I can sew it or if I need to restitch. But so far, yarn needle seems to be working pretty well. I finished my mending job, and I do think that just repairing it with a yarn needle and sewing it with this yarn that I found was a good option. It was sort of more in keeping with the original blanket that Grandma made. And just having a mending job, even though it is noticeable, I'd rather have that, I think, than trying to replace and stitch new squares. I just thought, even though I could have stitched some new squares, it just wouldn't have been authentically original the way Grandma made it with her yarn that she had 12 years ago. So I thought this is better just for using for sewing rather than actually recreating squares. I mean, obviously you could make a blanket from scratch with all new squares, but to keep the original one, I thought mending was the best option. So that's one of my little mending jobs. I had to basically recreate, this is obviously the original, but I had to recreate on this side some stitches that were missing. So I just used my yarn needle to create some sort of fake stitches, basically to fill in the gaps there. And I also did some repair here as well. And of course the original area that I was working on, this one here. So basically three or four little areas that were repaired. So it should not fall apart now. It should be it should prevent any further holes happening. So I think that turned out pretty well. It didn't take too long, just about an hour or so, hour and a half to create that, and now it's ready to go back to the lady who sent it to me.